Hey everybody, let's go live in VR with just my phone and my headset. And you can see here that I've got PRISM and air receiver. Use PRISM first. Just going to open them both so that they're both available. Okay, so I've switched over to screen. And I have the option of portrait or landscape, but if I turn my phone sideways, it's automatically going to go to landscape. Okay, and this camera icon on the right, if I can tap around here and have you see, that's where you start to set up your recording. Connect is where you want to put in your information. So your YouTube information and your Twitch information, your Kick information, wherever it is that you want to multi-screen to. And if it's not in Connect, it's in Settings. Just look for it. You need to find the place to input that information. That's how it knows where to stream to where it's going to stream to. Okay, so I've tapped on Landscape, the picture, and you can see here that I have a chat down here. It's a fake chat. It's not a real chat. It's just a demonstration of what my chat will look like. And that came about because I used this menu over here on the right where I can add things. And that second thing, either the X or that second thing there, if I just press chat, it tells me where that's going to be on my landscape of, my box. Okay, and you can pinch it to make it bigger. You can, pinch it closed to make it smaller, that kind of thing. The image I've also set up, as you can see, that's my image for my channel name, just for some advertisement. I'll probably put another image in the below that at some point, because to show people, hey, you don't have to go to just where you're at. You could also go to YouTube, or if you're on YouTube, you could also go to Twitch to find me. Just channel advertisement. Okay? And then close that once you get it. Your screen capture, this can be your whole screen if you didn't want to see the chat window at all. So, and then because it's the whole screen, it's going to block out the right side where my channel logo is. But you can make it full screen and just have your chat overlaying into your viewable screen. But this is how I choose to do it. And so this box here is going to be what my screen capture is. So even though it would be the whole phone face that's taken up by the screen capture, it's only going to be the part that I put here. Okay, and if I go back, right now it's not capturing anything. And so I use my back button on my phone. Let's go ahead and start. There's my channels. Multi-stream is on. Okay. You may have to do some settings if I'm forgetting some settings. So look around for settings if we need to. Okay, I'm not going to change anything. It's already set. So, okay, we're going to press go live again. I do not want to record this on my phone. You can. Okay. So start casting with PRISM Live. Okay, you see that SM? That's important because I'm going to need to know that when I do casting. This is going to record whatever it is that my phone sees. And I mean whatever it is that my phone sees. So be careful if you're going to any information. Always make sure that this shuts when you intend to shut it. That kind of thing. So right now I am live on YouTube and Twitch. And they're just seeing this screen that is being shown right here. So now we're going to go to the Quest headset. And I've got my Quest on. I'm actually wearing my Quest right now. So I'm going to go to cast from the camera menu. And I'm going to start it by clicking cast and finding the number that starts with SM. Okay, so now you see that we're casting, and I can see on my phone that you see my environment. I'm facing away from my phone, so that's going to mean if my microphone is being picked up by my phone, then it's obviously going to be a better sound, like probably right now, if I'm by my phone. If you have a lavalier mic of any sort, mod mic, what have you, I believe that would work. If you have a Bluetooth headset that can connect to your phone and also has a microphone on it, I believe that would also work. Here I'm going to just show you what the chat looks like, because it is available. There is an option in the PRISM app to add a chat box. And I'm just going to kind of explain what I've done. There we go. All right. Should be caught up here. Sometimes when I pull this up, I actually have to press play again in order to get it working. But just to show that you can hear game sounds. And welcome to my habits. I don't like having aim assist on. Okay, so we're going to start. We're just going to rack up. Probably heard those. I have the YouTube player muted because you would hear an endless loop of the break were I to have it on, because I would hear what y'all hear through the speakers and it would just continuously loop. There's a very slight delay. It's not bad. The other night, though, it was about a 30-second delay, I'm told. So I think it can vary. I'm the only one in the house right now, so no one else is using Wi-Fi, and I suppose that could be part of the difference. Okay. Now, you can see up here that my logo is here. This is the screen. This is the whole phone screen, the image that you're seeing up here. That is my entire phone screen. So what I've done is I've shrunk it in my PRISM to allow for a chat area to be down below it. And I have it big so I can read it. You can make this font smaller. And this area here is blank. So I could add more images here to either show the Zanaxa Twitch handle, at the Zanaxa for YouTube. It could be either one of those things, but point being, I have room from here on up pretty much. Well, probably from the bottom of the regular screen on up to put more images if I wanted to, or web links or what have you. Those are going to show up to the audience, to you. I just wanted to add here, the next bit is about text-to-speech. If you don't need text-to-speech, then you have everything that you need right now to start streaming. When I have the text-to-speech working, and I do, I have to pull it up into a pop-up window. So I open up speech chat, and I open up it's a bot. It's a moderator bot. Can't think of the name right off the top of my head for whatever reason, and I like it a lot. That little box takes up part of the phone screen, right? I can't move it off to the side because it's not actually, this stuff isn't actually on my phone screen. It's in my PRISM app. So that box would take up a good, even at its smallest size, a good sixth of the screen here. So I try to shrink it down and move it into the corner as much as possible, and it takes up, maybe just a little corner. But that allows the text-to-speech narrator to stay active, because your phone will put stuff to sleep on you when it's not the focus window. So you need to have the window that you want your audience to see to be the one that's on top, the one that's viewable on the phone. So you want to make sure that that's what's being displayed in the air receiver, because that's the fun stuff. The important bit about all of this is that there's no PC needed with any of this setup. A little bit of money, yes, but no PC. And by a little bit, I mean like the $3 for the air receiver. Now, if you want to have the text-to-speech because you want to use a different app, like Beat Saber, for example, I haven't tested it with this yet, but I suppose that will be my next activity once I open up the text-to-speech stuff, the speech chat.
And Nightbot, those are both used for TTS.
Both free. Those are both free. So the only thing that this setup costs you, other than the apps that you want to play, and of course the headset, is the air receiver, the $3. So can't really beat that. I'm not playing with any earbuds in my ears right now. I do so to use the text-to-speech.
I didn't do it here, but I could have plugged into the jack that's on the Quest 3 headset a pair of earbuds, even if I'm not using them to listen, just so that I don't have any bleed from the speakers of the headset into the microphone that is being picked up. Wear them if you still want to hear your game sounds.
What I don't want is for the phone's microphone to pick up the sounds from my headset, which very well could happen, because again, we would end up in a vicious loop, and I don't want to have that happen. Some of this will be trial and error, just for yourself, figure out what works. You know, I'm not an expert on this stuff. I was just pretty tenacious in trying to figure it out and have a better way, because the way that Quest wants you to do it is to cast and then use Go Live. And by casting, they want you to cast to your PC and to software that's like OBS or PRISM for desktop. They want you to cast and go to desktop and then use the Go Live button. And the Go Live button would only handle your chat. So it would put your chat either up here, down here, to the left, or to the right. And it's just your chat. And it's not text-to-speech either. It's just your chat. So, which is handy if you're in an app that otherwise you wouldn't have a YouTube player, and if you need to read your chat, then that's handy. That's a great idea. But for me, I can't read the chat anyway. It's still not large enough text for me. So I needed to find another way to do this. And also, I had trouble using the Meta Horizon phone app. I could cast to that, and that was where I couldn't get sound. I either couldn't get sound for game sounds, or I couldn't get sound for voice, but I couldn't get both sounds for both with just my phone, using just my phone. So if I went to meta or oculus.com/casting, I could get sound for both my voice and for my gameplay. I got great sound. However, I had banners at the top and the bottom that took up my screen space, and so like the top third of the screen would be a banner and the bottom third of the screen would be a banner. It smushed it up. I couldn't figure out how to go full screen with it, and but yet I had perfect sound. So I couldn't, if I could just put the two together, I'd have been set, and then just manage to figure out how to do the TTS stuff. So that's why I went looking for something else and ended up with Air Receiver. Now I think it's got really good, let me press A. I think it's got really good resolution. I'm really happy with that. Let me see if I can pull that up. It's casting in 1080. There we go. As you can see, the quality is at 1080 HD, which is pretty good. Previously, these types of screens had been just 720 max, so that's pretty good. I couldn't ask for better than that, and I think the sound is pretty good. I think the sound has been consistently working, so I'm happy with that. So if this is all you need, if you have access to a YouTube player, if you wanted to go to Forever Bowl, Forever Pool, Forever Cornhole, VR Fishing, I think even Top Golf, anywhere you can have a YouTube player next to you and present, even sketching. I mean, any of these apps where you can have a YouTube player present, you can have chat from YouTube and Twitch, because you can multi-stream here, Kick, Facebook, wherever. It picks up, it can multi-stream your chat for you.
And as a side note, if you just want to use your Oculus button on your right controller and pop out your browser, you could have YouTube up on your browser and check your chat intermittently.
It'll be right here in whatever size box you want to put this in. I mean, I could have made this entirely a chat screen without seeing my own gameplay at all. I just have that up just so I know that I'm broadcasting. However, if you want to go into like Arizona Sunshine or something like that, then and not using PC VR to do it, because there are options in PC VR. Obviously, you can use your desktop stuff for that. You'll have to use either the Go Live function or your PC OBS.
Sorry, the dog interrupted here, but I was just going on to say that you could use your PC software and Steam stuff for your chat that you can pull up there more easily than this. But if you were in a native Quest game, again, you could put it on your browser, go into your game, then just pop in and out of your browser and just check it in and out as you go. So there is that option too if you don't want to use TTS. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.